Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In tonight's video, I'm going to review Leon the Professional in 4K UHD Blu-ray. I gave this a watch last night. I'm going to give you my thoughts on the movie itself, the picture quality, if it's worth the pickup. Let's get to it. So last night I watched Leon the Professional, and let me tell you, I'm a big fan of this movie. Now, I saw this once a long time ago. I don't really remember it too much, so I gave it a watch, and let me tell you, I am just as impressed as I was a long time ago, and actually more impressed than I thought I was going to be with the movie. Now, this movie follows a hitman, a well-known hitman in New York City, and he takes Natalie Portman under his wing, and he kind of has to. And I don't want to give any spoilers away, but he has to take her under his wing, and the movie is more than just about a hitman and more than about revenge. It's really a movie about companionship and love and growing as a person and what people need in life. And I really, really enjoyed this film. Gary Olson plays the villain again, just like in Fifth Element, and is so over the top, just like in Fifth Element. In my opinion, even a better villain than in the Fifth Element. He's doing meth the whole time, and the killing sequences are amazing. The action sequences are so ahead of its time for a 1994 movie. They're orchestrated perfectly, and especially with Gary Olson in them, they really, really shine. And I think the movie overall is a classic. This is going to be a movie that I watch all the time, and I'm happy I picked it up to own it. Now let's get to the picture quality. And let me tell you, I'm very impressed here as well. So this is a 4K digital intermediate, so no upscaling here, folks. This is a rescan of the 35mm film by Sony, and this is a Sony release, so yet again, we get an amazing transfer with this. So we get a very similar transfer to the Fifth Element here, but the difference is the Fifth Element used a ton of CGI. And CGI in 87 didn't look too good, and that's really what messed with it. So this movie uses no CGI. So this movie is from 94, but it looks almost like a brand new movie. The detail is impeccable. The sharpness is impeccable. The highlights, everything looks beautifully shot in this movie. Beautiful. I had to pause it last night and I was amazed at how good the movie looked for the time it was shot. I think we need older movies, more of them, remastered in 4K and made in 4K UHD, because the bump here was huge, and that's without the HDR. I'm just talking about the 4K resolution. The detail, the sharpness, overall just looked amazing. Black levels are inky black in this movie. There's not too many dark scenes, but in them you could tell the shadow detail perfectly. Now let's get to the HDR. The HDR in here adds very nice, rich color to the movie. So don't get me wrong, this is not a movie that's gonna pop off the screen with colors, because it's not meant to be. It's not a crazy action movie, it's not a crazy vibrant movie. But all the streets of New York City, all the colors of the taxi cabs and the stores, they all look beautiful. And especially the daylight scenes. That's the one thing I really want to say. The daylight scenes in this movie really stand out. One scene that specifically stands out is Natalie Portman and the hitman, I forgot his, Leon, are on top of the roof practicing sniping, and every color and everything in that scene is absolutely beautiful. The HDR representation here is great, and actually it's not the star of the show. And normally it is the star of the show, because normally we're dealing with 2K upscales, but let me tell you, the 4K native resolution I think is the star of the show here, but altogether it makes an amazing package. So overall, guys, I give this disc a definite pickup. It was $17.99 at Best Buy when I picked it up, so it's a great price overall. So I definitely think for a movie-wise, picture quality-wise, it's definitely worth the pickup. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video tonight. Please throw me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below. Leave me a comment if you plan on picking it up, and have a good night.